Good morning, students. Welcome to the class today. This week, we studied about early Tamil society and culture. In the last class, we studied exchange, trade, merchants, and trade routes. Tamil Nadu to sea coast, landways, waterways. These are all we study. Connectively, emergence of towns and ports. Today, we are going to study emergence of towns and ports. The Sangam age saw the first urbanization in Tamilagam. Cities developed and they had brick buildings, roof tiles, ring wells, and planned towns, streets, and storehouses. The towns worked as ports and artisanal centers. Arikamedu, Kaviripumpattinam, Alagankulam, and Korkai on the east coast, and Pattanam in Kerala were port centers. Kanchipuram, Urayur, Karur, Madurai, and Kodumanal were inland trade centers. Many goods and commodities were produced in these centers and were exported to various regions. Though few in number, large towns appeared in the Sangam age. Small villages, however, were found in many areas. Bronze vessels, beads, shell bangles, glass beads, pottery with names of people written in Tamil Brahmi script were also found in these sites. What is urban center? The Sangam age saw the first urbanization in Tamilagam. Is it ma? Yes, what is urban center? Urban center means a planned town with brick architecture and a proper layout. Urban centers have a larger populations involved in non-agrarian, commercial, and political occupations. Various industrial activities are also seen in these towns. Now, important centers. Kerala, in Pattanam in Kerala. Pattanam is located near North Paravur in Vadakakara village of Ernakulam district of Kerala. It was an ancient port town that had overseas connections with the western and eastern worlds. Next one, Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu, Kodumanal. Kodumanal is located near Erode in Tamil Nadu and is identified with the Kodumanam of Paditrupattu. The famous book Paditrupattu Kodumanam in the place is mentioned. Evidence of iron, stone bead, and shell work as well as megalithic burials have been discovered at this site. More than 300 pottery inscriptions in Tamil Brahmi have also been found. If you have a chance to go to Kodumanal, you can collect these informations from there. Next one is Kilindi near Madurai, that is in Tamil Nadu. Oftenly, we are hearing the word called Kilindi. Newspapers also, daily some works are here. Kilindi is located near Silaiman east of Madurai on the highway to Rameshwaram. In a large coconut garden called Palli Chandai Tidal, the Archaeological Survey of India excavated an ancient town dating to the Sangam age. Archaeological excavations have produced evidence for brick buildings, drainage, Tamil Brahmi inscription on pottery, beads of glass, carnelian and quartz, pearl, iron objects, games pieces, and antimony rods. Further, excavations may shed light on the nature of the craft production and the cultural activities undertaken at this settlement. Then, faith and belief system. Like the diverse nature of the society and economy, the belief system of the Sangam age was also diverse. It consisted of animism, ancestor worship, hero worship, and worship of several deities. Tolkappiyam lists the presiding deities of Thinais. What are the 5 Thinais? Kurunchi, Mullai, Marudam, Neidal, and Palai. In every landscape, they have a deity. For Kurinchi, their important god is Murugan. Mullai, Tirumal. Marudam, Indran. Neithal, Varunan. And Palai, their god is Kotravai. However, people also worship natural forces and dead heroes and ancestors. The force of Anangu is mentioned in the literature, which indicates the prevalence of animistic beliefs. Jainism was present as evidenced by the caves with Tamil Brahmi inscriptions. Performance of yagna is also evidenced. Buddhism was also present in certain centers. Different groups practiced various forms of worship. Next one is culture of arts. Various art forms too existed in the Sangam age. Performances of ritual dances called Veriyatal that are referred to in the literature. Composition of poems, playing of music instruments and dances were also known. The literature mentions the fine variety of cuisine of the Sangam age. People took care of their appearance, and evidence of antimony rods made of copper has been found in archaeological sites. They were used by women for decorating their eyebrows. Then last one, Tamil Brahmi script. A, I, E, I, U, E, I, O, O, Au, Ak. These letters are practiced, used in the Sangam age for writing the Sangam literature. This lesson is over, ma. Shall we recap this lesson now? Primary production and exchange and social relationship in the landscapes and mercantile activities across the seas led to urbanization and development of culture, paving the way for the development of literature during this period. Next we saw the texts were compiled through the Tamil academics, that is Sangam age, at a later date. Next, the Thinai concept is a distinct classification of land and people as elaborated in Tolkappiyam. Next, the Sangam age witnessed the transition from tribal society to kingdom-centered politics. Next, seaborne trade with the Indian Ocean regions developed. Next, large towns with buildings made of bricks appeared in Tamil country. Last, the society was diverse in nature. In this lesson, we saw one timeline. 1300 BC to 300 BC, Iron Age or Megalithic period. 300 BC to 300 AD, Early Historic period, that is Sangam age or Sangam literature. 400 BC to 300 BC, introduction of Tamil Brahmi script. Then 1st century, in this period, Peribulus of Erythraean Sea. 1st century AD, Pliny's natural history. 2nd century AD, Ptolemy's geography. 2nd century, Vienna papyrus. 300 AD to 500 AD, post Sangam age. This is the timeline of this lesson. This lesson over, ma. We will see the next class. Thank you, students.